For many of us, being able to make our own choices in life is like an artist having an unlimited number of tools to create a work of art. Maybe it's small, delicate brush strokes, or a confident spray of paint. Perhaps a wild splash of colors to express themselves confidently and freely, using their tools to create vibrancy in their current masterpiece. We are also given tools of support in many ways. We have safety and shelter. We have security in finances, so our basic needs are met. We have access to learning, both from our families and at school. We have the strength and confidence from the healthy networks and individuals around us. For many of us, these tools are a constant through life. So even if everything were to suddenly go wrong, there is safety, security, shelter, and support all around us. But for others, every day can seem a little less vibrant. The tools that help us create a vibrant life may not be healthy or may not even exist. One of our basic human needs, to be able to grow within a supportive community, could suddenly vanish. As some of us face life's challenges without proper support, the pathway forward can be uncertain. It may even seem entirely inaccessible as time goes on. What lies ahead is a series of impossible choices that must be made in order to simply survive. What would you do if you were forced to choose between fixing a car or paying your rent? Would you be able to choose between having to pay your utilities or providing food for yourself and your family? Would you stay another day in an abusive relationship to maintain housing, or leave and live in your car with your kids? Would you be able to put off going to the doctor, even with a medical emergency? For a moment, let's put ourselves into the shoes of one person who has had to face this impossible situation.
My life was what most would consider rock bottom or a hot mess. I was in a situation where I had to flee a domestic violence relationship with my 3 boys, which caused us to be homeless. I didn't have a job or money to find a home. We ended up at a temporary shelter. As our time at the shelter was coming to an end, I was starting to lose the last little bit of hope I had left, which led me to Lydia Place.
When faced with impossible choices, sometimes all we need are the simplest things. The security of having a roof over your head. The comfort of knowing you have access to food and clothing. And the mental health support that helps you build confidence and self-esteem.
Lydia Place provided so much for my family. They helped us find a home and stay there by funding our rent while I got on my feet. With the help of Lydia Place, I was able to rebuild my confidence and drive for life. We had a home thanks to Lydia Place. I started working, my children were happy, life was going great. And now I'm completely independent. I'm able to pay all of my bills. I own my own company and just hired my 2nd employee. My boys play sports. They have good grades. I'm fixing my credit and plan on buying my first home. I'm very grateful for everyone at Lydia Place.
Knowing what we need, where do we start? At Lydia Place, our 3 decades of experience has proven that housing comes first. So, in partnership with private landlords, Bellingham Housing Authority, and Lydia Place's 4 campus communities, we provide housing support to over 250 families at any given time. But families also need additional tools and resources. With mental health clinicians on staff, we invest in the mental well-being of adults and children. We provide parenting support and skill building. We provide assurances that basic needs like food, clothing, and care are given. And we work to rebuild those community networks that are often lost or have become limited. We understand that ending family homelessness and breaking the generational cycle of poverty requires more than short-term solutions. That's why at Lydia Place, we provide many ongoing programs that enable those in our community to be happy, healthy neighbors and create the type of life they want for themselves and their loved ones. Lydia Place believes that strong, healthy communities are the foundation for a better world, and that when we invest our resources into our community's children, we can make a real impact for this generation and the next. With your help, Lydia Place can continue providing the tools, programs, and resources that assist our community members when faced with impossible choices. You give your neighbors the chance to imagine and create the best versions of themselves in the most colorful and expressive ways possible. And when you do, our community becomes more vibrant, creative, colorful, and connected as a whole.